Hey guys, welcome back to Car Talks, where I rant, ramble, rave, and word vomit my thoughts on life, training, fitness, and not nutrition. And there's a good reason for that, right? And that's kind of where I want to talk about today. Scope of practice. A lot of times you see trainers, a lot of times you see chiropractors, physicians talk about things that don't fall into their scope of practice. And I see strength coaches do it all the time, personal trainers do it all the time. I'm not going to say even that I haven't done it. I've done it before. And if I've, in those instances, I am apologetic, because I think, especially right now, you're seeing it with the, COVID kind of going around. Everybody all of a sudden is, a doctor or a virologist or an epidemiologist. And really what we need to understand, and I go back to nutrition because there's a reason I don't say it, that's out of my scope of practice. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not somebody whose knowledge of food and nutrition really contains enough to give you guidance on that. And there's certain things that can fall into that category. Like I can give you certain things to think about, but that's not my role, right? My role is to increase athletic performance through the means of biomechanical advantages, through developing tissue, like muscle tissue, nervous system development, just developing different body systems. Obviously, nutrition plays an important role in that, and I know the basic needs and necessities for nutrition, but I'm not going to be able to tell you what you should or shouldn't eat. That's not my line of work, and I could become a certified nutritionist. That's whatever. Because obviously there's been a difference between a nutritionist and a registered dietitian, and we'll talk about that in a different episode at some point. But being able to understand that not everybody's scope of practice covers everything. And, I think more for trainers, right? Like, you gotta look at the trainers, like, do they have a nice body because of how they eat or because of genetics, right? And sometimes, because I've seen this happen with a lot of trainers, they promote how they eat when really a lot of their aesthetics are attributed to their genetics. So just be mindful of that. To be honest, and I've seen this from chiropractors a lot, who do a lot of recommending of holistic health practices, and I'm probably going to draw some heat for this one, but I've seen a lot of that, and it comes from physicians too. I'm not going to leave them out. Physicians giving new resistance training advice when most don't actually lift. Being able to understand that corrective exercise is not necessarily my forte. I'll leave that to physical therapists. But I know a lot of out of shape physical therapists. They probably shouldn't be giving fitness advice. Or at least not all of them, right? Like I said, everybody's kind of got these different things. So be mindful of where different professions' scope of practice lies, right? And if you've got questions on that, we can talk about it in the comments section. But understanding what that scope of practice exists and where you get your information from is crucial. In the fact that not everybody's legally allowed to, and not everybody really should be talking about each and everything. So just some thoughts, like I said, kind of word vomiting on that one today about why I don't talk about nutrition, because it's not my scope of practice. And if you need that advice, hopefully find the right person for that. And until next time, we'll see you in the passenger seat.